with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans offense takes the field to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Guys, let's talk for a moment about San Jose State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined.
Turning it on! Made a defender miss. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Spartans with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Spartans have this offense rolling. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Just feeds the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
when offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Spartan.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Missouri Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. 1st quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Spartans are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Quarterback running on the draw.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catches, plenty to give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Spartans!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing.
It's a seam wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. It's Hardy. Rams him with the stiff arm. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Missouri wants to go fast. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Looking for the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. A first down run on the doorstep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on second and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play. Tackling the quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Jose State. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll return it. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He turns it loose to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fears the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Timeout by the defense as they're trying to ice this kicker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to set up the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Third and short like that.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat-type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. On the run, deep down the right side. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab near the marker. It's Manning. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hardy. Got room at the 35. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll keep it himself. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. For the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Find some fresh air.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with and try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a huge play. That pass is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Makes the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll go to the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking for space to the left. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Their pass not closes. He got twirled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
From the gun, give on the inside. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples.
Turning it on. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Missouri wants to go fast.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
On the option. The give to the back. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Caught in the backfield. It's Manning. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Right down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Campos. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some